What really happened on that film set when everything suddenly came to a complete stop? That is the question fans could not stop asking after whispers of an unforgettable moment began spreading across entertainment circles. It was supposed to be another ordinary day of filming. The cameras were ready. The lights had been adjusted to perfection. Every crew member knew exactly where to stand. The director had already explained the emotional weight of the next sequence. Everyone expected another smooth take. Nobody expected filming to stop completely. The atmosphere inside the massive outdoor set felt almost magical. Ancient buildings stretched across the background. Soft lanterns swayed gently in the evening breeze. Costume designers made final adjustments. Makeup artists stepped away as the cameras prepared to roll. The silence before the first action call always carried a unique energy. Every actor stood completely focused. Every crew member waited for the director's signal. Then came the words everyone had been waiting for. Action. The scene began beautifully. Wu Lei stepped into character with remarkable intensity. Every movement carried emotion. Every expression felt completely believable. His performance immediately drew the attention of everyone behind the monitors. Even crew members who had witnessed countless emotional scenes quietly exchanged impressed glances. The scene required complete emotional commitment. Every line carried hidden meaning. Every pause spoke louder than dialogue itself. As the cameras continued rolling, the atmosphere became increasingly powerful. Nobody wanted to interrupt. Nobody wanted to break the emotional rhythm. For several minutes, everything unfolded exactly as planned. Then something unexpected happened. When the director finally called cut, the set remained unusually quiet. Instead of immediately relaxing, Wu Lei stayed exactly where he was. His expression did not change. His eyes remained fixed toward the ground. Usually actors would smile after completing such an emotionally demanding sequence. Usually someone would crack a joke. Usually laughter quickly returned. This time none of that happened. Even experienced crew members noticed something felt different. The assistant director quietly walked closer before stopping a few steps away. No one wanted to interrupt the moment. Everyone simply waited. Across the set, Zhao Lusi had already finished her own portion of the scene. She was speaking with a costume assistant when she noticed Wu Lei standing alone. She looked toward him once. Then she looked again. Something immediately caught her attention. Without saying anything, she quietly excused herself. The cameras were already being repositioned for the next take. Lighting technicians prepared new equipment. Production assistants began organizing props. Everything continued moving except for one person. Zhao Lusi walked calmly across the set. She ignored the activity happening around her. Her attention remained focused on only one person. Several crew members watched quietly. Nobody fully understood what she intended to do. When she finally reached Wu Lei, she did not immediately begin talking. Instead, she simply stood beside him. For a few seconds, neither of them spoke. Sometimes silence says far more than words ever could. The director noticed what was happening. Instead of urging everyone back into position, he quietly lowered his headset. Filming could wait. Moments like these mattered more. According to those present, the atmosphere became incredibly peaceful. The usual rush of production disappeared. Even conversations among the crew became quieter. Zhao Lusi gently smiled before saying something that nobody else could hear. Wu Lei looked toward her. For the first time since the scene ended, a faint smile appeared on his face. It was small, almost unnoticeable. Yet everyone nearby immediately felt the atmosphere begin to change. The tension slowly disappeared. One crew member later remarked that it felt as though someone had quietly opened a window after a heavy storm. Fresh energy returned to the entire set. The two actors continued talking softly. Occasionally, Zhao Lusi laughed. Not loudly, just enough to lighten the mood. Wu Lei eventually laughed as well. The director watched from a distance with a satisfied smile. No instructions were given. No one hurried them. The production schedule briefly paused while two colleagues shared a genuine human moment. Fans often imagine film sets as glamorous places filled only with excitement. The reality can be very different. Long filming hours, demanding emotional scenes, endless rehearsals, constant pressure to deliver unforgettable performances. Even the most experienced actors sometimes need a quiet moment before stepping back into the spotlight. Perhaps that was exactly why Zhao Lusi chose compassion instead of rushing back to work. She understood the emotional weight certain scenes could carry. She knew that sometimes encouragement does not require grand speeches. Sometimes simply standing beside someone is enough. Eventually, the assistant director approached carefully. Rather than asking them to return immediately, he simply checked whether everything was all right. Wu Lei nodded with appreciation. The director smiled. Within moments, preparations resumed. The cameras rolled into position once again. Lighting crews completed their final adjustments. Everyone returned to work. But something had changed. The atmosphere now felt lighter, warmer, more united. When the next take began, the difference was immediately noticeable. Wu Lei delivered another remarkable performance. His confidence had returned. His expressions carried incredible depth. The director watched closely before finally calling cut once again. This time applause erupted across the set. Crew members smiled. Several technicians quietly clapped. The emotional scene had finally reached exactly the level everyone hoped to achieve. Zhao Lusi applauded as well. She did not try to draw attention to herself. She simply celebrated another successful moment alongside everyone else. That simple gesture did not go unnoticed. As filming continued throughout the day, stories about the brief pause quietly spread among those working behind the scenes. No dramatic incident. No argument. No conflict. Just one actor recognizing another person needed support. By evening, the atmosphere across the production felt stronger than ever. The cast laughed together between takes. Photographers captured relaxed conversations. Crew members commented that everyone seemed more connected after witnessing what had happened earlier. Sometimes unexpected moments create stronger friendships than months of ordinary work. Days later, fans began noticing something different during promotional appearances. Whenever Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei appeared together, they seemed completely comfortable. Their conversations flowed naturally. Their laughter appeared effortless. Many viewers admired the genuine respect they showed each other. Some believed those moments reflected the trust built during long days of filming. Others simply appreciated seeing colleagues support one another with kindness. As discussions continued online, many fans shared their own interpretations. Some described the moment as proof that compassion often matters more than perfect performances. Others praised the professionalism shown by everyone involved. The director for allowing the pause. The crew for respecting the quiet moment. Most of all, Zhao Lusi for recognizing that emotional support can sometimes be the most valuable contribution anyone makes on a busy production. Perhaps that is why the story continued capturing attention. Not because of dramatic controversy. Not because of shocking headlines, but because audiences rarely get to witness quiet acts of kindness inside an industry often defined by pressure and expectations. The image that remained in people's minds was not the emotional scene itself. It was the moment after the camera stopped. One actor noticing another standing alone. One quiet walk across the set. One conversation no audience could hear. One smile that slowly returned. Perhaps that is what made the entire story unforgettable. Sometimes the biggest moments in entertainment are not created by spectacular performances. Sometimes they happen between scenes. Sometimes they happen when the cameras are no longer rolling. And sometimes the smallest gesture becomes the moment people remember the longest, because genuine kindness has a way of leaving an impression that no script could ever create. This story is entirely and created solely for entertainment purposes.